Welcome to see your magnificent my angel, bringing more magnificence to the world. And in today's video, we're going to be doing this beginner makeup tutorial. I only used one palette, which is the Juvia's Place, the mauves. So one palette, guys. If you have one palette that has purples or pinks and maybe a shimmer in it, honestly, you just need that. You don't have to go back and buy something new if that's not in your budget. Stay within your budget and just play around with what you have. So let's go ahead and get on with the video. Stepped in looking like a snap. I went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera. So the only thing that I did off camera as well as I added an extremely light concealer to my eyelids. So what you'll see me doing at the moment is I'm blending that lighter concealer in. And then directly after that, I'm going in with a light pressed powder. We are basically just setting that concealer. We use the liquid concealer. Any type of liquid that you have on your face, you have to set it with some kind of powder. So I'm going to start off with a purple for my transition shade. So you want this to be a little darker. You want this to maybe be like not too dark, but pretty dark. Your transition shade always goes on, I would say, your crease. And I'm just building that up. And then I go in with a pink right above that purple. And that is literally just to blend it and make it a little bit more pink. I believe I didn't really like that purple. I felt like it was a little bit just too dry. So I wanted to add some warmth to it. And that's why I added the pink to it. I'm going back in with that same pink in my eyelid just to create a base so that it is not just cream. So I decided to take you in more so you could truly see what I was doing. Because you guys were a little bit far from me, so that's why. So yeah, so I'm just building out that pink in the on the eyelid. And then I'm taking a shimmery pink. Now, any shimmery pink will do as long as it is light. And even if you don't have a pink shimmer, you could use a silver or even a gold shimmer for this look. But I would recommend a pink shimmer. So I'm just going in and making that my crease a little darker. So that's what you see me doing right now. And then same thing you do on one eye, you do on the exact same eye. So I'm just building that pink again. And I'm taking my finger because the reason why I was taking my finger and doing it because I wanted like a flat look, and a lot of the times it's easier to do these shadows with your finger sometimes. So now I'm adding a slightly different pink, and this one's just a little bit darker because I wanted a little bit more of a pop. So this more has purple undertones, and the first one had really light pink undertones, not really a whole bunch of purple undertones, maybe more so blue undertones, I would say, or iridescent. But this one is solely more so pink undertones, so that's why I added that just like that. And you see how it just brightened up the look. So now I am literally just blending that in. So I'm going back, and like I said, makeup is always buildable, so you can always build it. I'm using the same exact brush for this entire look. That's another thing. You don't need to go ahead and buy a brush set. I have been a victim of that as well. You can use the brushes that you have. And I'm just adding that pink again as a buffer between the purple and the creams. And you see, because you always want to create some form of a transition. You don't want it just to be like brown, cream, and then boom, it's purple. You want to create a smooth transition. So now I'm just going in with my concealer. Now this concealer is about 3 to 4 shades lighter than me. And I was running out of this concealer, so do not judge me. I may have to put the brush in the concealer to get the consistency that I wanted to, because child. So like I said, what you do to one side, you always do to the other. I don't know why it looks a little lighter on the other side. I think it's just the way the lighting was set up. I like to take my concealer under my nose. I don't know why. I kind of just like the look. So now I'm adding contour. And I guess I'm one of those girlies that I love over underpainting. I've been underpainting for years, so I know that it's kind of a popular thing that the makeup girlies just found out about. But honestly, I've been doing this for years and I wouldn't have it any other way. So now I'm just blending it out. I always like to start at the bottom and I just kind of blend it out at the top. Want to like move the makeup around, you can move it in circles. But if you want the makeup to stay put and stay where it's at, you start to tap. So what I like to do is I'll maybe move it in circles if I'm trying to move the makeup around and spread it out. And then I'll start tapping once I get it where I want it to be. See, I'm moving in circles, moving in circles. Now I'm tapping because now this is exactly where I want everything to be. Now with this look, girl, you have to blend, okay? This is not gonna work if you don't blend enough. Girl, you gotta blend. It's a non-negotiable. And now I am taking my foundation stick, and this is a cream foundation stick. And I feel like this being the best. I feel like cream foundations are the most beginner friendly because they blend so well. It's not gonna be too wet for you. The key to any flawless look is your ability to blend. That is what's going to take any look to the next level, and I think that that's what beginners struggle with the most. You don't want any harsh lines. I don't want you to know where any of your products was placed specifically. I have to clean up above my eyebrow because, girl, I ain't put no makeup up there if you haven't noticed. So I take a concealer that is my shade and I just line my brows like that. I take it above on my forehead as well. And a pro tip, if you don't want the boxy eyebrows, I also take it in the beginning of my eyebrow, just a little bit at the top, and then I blend it out with the spoolie. Now, of course, because we put any product, we've got to blend it out because you don't just want product just sitting on your face. Of course, so you want to go ahead and blend that out all the time. I'm going in with a pressed powder, and you can use any pressed powder that you have. It can be, mine is actually a few shades lighter than me, just maybe 1 or 2 shades lighter than me. And I'm just going in with that because, like I said earlier, anything that you put cream, liquid, any type of liquid, cream, wet, anything wet that's on your face, it has to be set with a powder. You don't want your makeup moving all day, all night. So you always want to set that with a powder. I like to put the powder on my lips as well, just to get rid of any oils. Now I am just lining my lips with this chestnut orangey color. I did not realize it was going to be this orange on my skin tone, so that is why I use this. Otherwise, I would use maybe a darker one first and then maybe put this one over it if I had known, but you know what? I started it, so we're gonna stick with it. So currently you see me adding a darker brown to just darken that chestnut orangey shade. And then I'm just gonna go in with a regular $1.99 99-cent gloss. I told y'all this is budget friendly. So yeah. And put just putting no gloss on my lips and letting it blend, okay girl? I am just applying my finishing touches, and if you made it this far, comment a white heart and or tell me what you are doing for Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day. Thank you so much for watching, and repeat after me. I am loved, I am worthy, and I am magnificent. Bye bye, wings.
I know I'm the dun da da dun da da. You hit it once and you don't want no other. You hit it once and you call me the father.